So hey guys, welcome to another VZE video. Right now, we're back with nostalgia, and please like this because this took about 3 hours. No, not even since I started. Holy crap, it's 6, and I started this at like what 12? Well, crap. I wasted 6 hours. But anyway, yeah, so this is gonna be the last Minecraft nostalgia. I might do some other nostalgias, but just it takes so much editing, and it's so like nobody really pays attention to it because Minecraft. But yeah, so anyway, let's get to the point. So essentially, in this, as you can see, I basically strip mined a little off stream, found some diamonds, and then because I just went strip mining, and I just didn't want to mine them until you guys saw it, just to prove, hey, yep, it's legit. Um, yeah, so in this as well, I also go to the Nether. I kill a couple blazes, and then I try to find my way to the Ender portal. Yeah, and I try to do something neat and something nifty in this, in which like I found a non-lethal way to get the Electro. I mean, not lethal, meaning that I didn't have to kill the Ender Dragon. But you'll see how it played out for me, and yeah, a lot of this is rage. So if you, well, not rage, towards the end is a lot of rage. So if you want to hear like the rage part, just leave a like. And as well, I had to get food. I had to make sure I had a lot of food. So I went up, found some sheep, and then they were like, "Hey, yeah, let's eat, cheers." And then I breeded them for a while until it got so buggy, and then like when I started bugging out, I just like was like happy. So like I killed and I got all the things that I needed, but after that I saw that, so I started. I went to creative really quickly, and then like started putting a lot of sheep eggs and all of that. So then it started to bug out, and it just makes this really funny bug, um, and it's really funny. But yeah, so I was able to get a lot of mutton chops as well as make a bed. Make a banner, though I didn't really use it, and all of that, and then use that banner to make a shield, or make a shield and then put the banner on top of it to make a unique design. But anyway, so yeah, so let's get back to the whole central issue of why Minecraft gives me nostalgia, and this is gonna be the last part of this, so let me go a little bit in depth. So as you know from the other episode, like it's what started me up. It's Minecraft YouTubing is what I grew up on YouTube, and then I moved to other games and stuff. And it was my first PC game, first really to kick it off. But now, let's talk about the progression of it and how it actually became the first piece. Well, not became, but like what did I do afterwards with it besides just grow to like the community as well. Basically, Minecraft, I remember a few times when I actually started playing about like 2 to 3 years ago. I was looking up channels and I found I believe it was Sunday. And they were playing Sky Factory. Well, no, it wasn't 2 years ago. It was just no, I didn't start from them. I started looking up mods because and this is how I got introduced to the modding community, and just like the fact that PC games have mods. Because I always had heard it, but I never really knew what it meant. And remember, this is all in like 8th grade, transitioning to 9th grade year. About 12 years old. So like on the internet, they would say, "Are you like what, 12 years old?" And I'd be like, "Yes, yes, I am." But yeah. So yeah. So I used to not know what mods are, and obviously now I know, and especially since I have my modded Fallout 4 series. But yeah, so it first started off, I believe, with Pixelmon. I believe they still send me messages like, "Hey, do you want to play Pixelmon?" And I'm like, I'm gonna play some multiple original OG Pokemon if you don't mind. Though that's another thing. I looked at them recently, and supposedly like their character models have improved a lot. So good job, mod creators. But yeah, so I believe that, and then like I would keep. I wasn't keep inventory, though at the time keep inventory, like I didn't know about the command of keep inventory yet. Um, Gosh, I do say a lot. So I just really, really started modding in Minecraft, and then, gosh darn it. No. One of the second mod I looked up was Optifine. No, this was back when they had the old launcher and you couldn't really install, like to install mods, you had to delete, gosh, what was it? What was it that you had to delete? It was a Minecraft whatever. But yeah, so that's the one who got me started. I found out how to use how to go into the app data folder and just find mods, how to install their certain files and stuff. Really, really interesting stuff. But yeah. And then it also, at the same time, I was introduced to a lot of servers at the time. Because I was never really not a mobile gamer, but a social gamer. I was really much more of a, let's play a single player. Let's play, like, sure, a little bit of open world, but it's got to be story type player, which I still am. But I still... Another thing else that's changed is that I'm really I'm more into open world games than I was before. Yeah, Yep, so then so anyways, after that whole thing, and me just doing that with the modding community, what I found out, oh gosh, I lost where I was. Oh, sorry, this is really unprofessional, just yawning in the middle, Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit ranty. These usually aren't planned. Well, the video footage is, considering it's 6 hours, but the audio isn't. But, yeah, so I remember trying to install mods, and the person next to me was like, "You're being an idiot. You need to uninstall this, and then you have to go this, and then this." And I'm like, "Dude, I just played Pop Tropica," which that was the only game I played, I think, before Minecraft. Yeah, that was the only PC game I played before Minecraft. Well, that can't even be like qualified because it's all online. But yeah, so I used to not be that much of a social gamer, like playing Call of Duty or like yelling at TeamSpeak and all of that. I was much more of a storyline type fellow -- like exploration fella. Jeez, what am I, country? Jeez. Anyway, yeah. So I was very much into all of those types of games, but when Minecraft like servers popped up and all these different mini games, and like YouTubers were like, "Hey, go on this server and this server." And like it was like serious like ultra modded survival, not just modded survival. The first one, not the ultra modded, but the first one with Jerry the slime and all of that. Like that was one of the greatest things. Like character development, all of that really got me into modding Minecraft. It really got me into the whole YouTube scene, because I'm like, oh wow, look at all these things that you can do. So it was like kind of it came back full circle, to which it's like, oh, look at this content, I should download it. Oh, this content, like I'm playing Minecraft, I should watch this content. Watch another person's content that does YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, but Minecraft gameplay. So yeah, so it just really did change a lot of how I thought and how I socialized with my environment. Now I'm just, forever alone. Sitting alone. I'm currently sitting at my house alone. So, that's kind of sad. But yeah. But it allows me to do this. It allows me to upload YouTube videos. Speaking of which, this is going up on Sunday, I believe. Which, yeah, I shouldn't have made this so late, because now can't really make any other videos at the moment, which sucks. But yeah. So at least I'll get a good night's sleep and all of that BS they tell us to do. You'll get some good night's rest. I love a good night's rest. But yeah, also it changed my sleeping habits. That is true. Like, cause I used to be like 9 p.m. every hour. Not every hour, but 9 p.m. I would always be ready to go to sleep, because it's like, oh, well, it's my bedtime. In 9th grade. 9th grade, I started a bedtime of 9. Though quickly into 9th grade, I realized I was impossible. And the affection of YouTube, my affection, or whatever, started growing, especially over the summer. Over the summer it grew the most, I think. Especially when I started making friends who were friends in my school who were more nerdy. Because before I think it really helped me get out of my shell. The whole YouTube gaming community, as well as just playing online. It gave me a little bit of a thicker skin. Because I remember my friend later into 9th grade year, because he was an anime fan. It's called a weeaboo. No, it's not a weeaboo. He's just an otaku. But anyway, yeah, he had actually introduced me to some more anime, because I would only watch, the only anime that I had ever watched was like Naruto, and then if you count Avatar, even though it's technically not anime since it's not Japanese, it's actually an English guy who did it. Never mind. It's like never mind. Just drop the subject. Sounding a little bit too much of a weeaboo, I see. But yeah, so it always had helped me get out of my shell, and it's just weird to think how this one game actually like influenced me a lot, because it influenced how I proceeded games. So yeah, and how I proceeded, and give me a little bit of a thicker skin, because you need to have thick skin on the internet. Well, not thick skin, just like you can't be so sensitive. Because I remember I went on Anime Fushi, whatever it's called, and like they had a chat lingo thing, and I just got so offended. Like, and they were just having fun. They were just messing about, and they were just like messing around with me because they thought like I was being a little bit sensitive, and I was like, I'm being attacked. I'm being cyber bullied. And they weren't. They weren't. At all. Yeah, and I even make accusations like, I remember I made like a second temporary account and then just said, oh yeah, because my title at the time was like, I forget what it was, but I'm like, yeah, this, and I used second channel that sounded exactly the same as my other one, except with another letter. And I said, yeah, this guy should kill himself. Blah blah blah. I was like, stop. And the guy's like, are you kidding? Just stop, just get off the chat. I'm like so sensitive, and I'm like, yeah. But yeah, just hanging around with the YouTube community, just it would either do one of two things, and it's really interesting phenomenon. It would either make you really tough to other people's criticisms, and like you'll be able to have fun, or you'll be like really sensitized, which I prefer to think like it desensitizes you. Jeez, my voice it sucks. And like kind of makes you relatable to other people, because like I was always the type of kid that I never knew how to take a joke. Like I either took it too far, or like I didn't get it at all, and I just didn't know they were messing with me, and I was just I was always the weak child. I was always the victim. I was always the one that cried like whenever something happened. And to be fair, that I don't really apologize for that, because that was a crucial part of growing up. Because I was just like, I wanted to be like the selfless one. No, that's a little bit selfish, wanting to be selfless, because for attention. But yeah, now I don't really. It's funny how the internet really changed me and made me not really want attention, like attention, like an attention seeker, and more really like I want to make people happy, but I shouldn't sacrifice like my not pride, but I shouldn't sacrifice my confidence in myself in order to do so. Like I shouldn't have to play a victim or like do something in order for people to notice me. Like it's like if they like me for me, or you can just screw off. Like I'm not gonna like I'm gonna change, but only in my own way, and like not for to fit other people's needs, just to fit my growing and different relationships. Also here, I found the Ender portal, and it was just all broken up because of beefed up amplified world. And this is me trying to do the non-peaceful way. I mean, not the non-peaceful way, the peaceful way of trying to get to the other islands again in the Electro, which you'll see it just goes down horribly in the next 10 minutes. Or, no, wait, I realized the narration is a little bit delayed. Ignore everything I just said. But, yeah, it's just, like, I don't know how to say it, but, yeah. Anyway, Minecraft and YouTube really helped me get to where I am now. Because who knows what I would have done. Because I had felt really like, oh my gosh, I felt so lonely, like so isolated whenever I was like at the house or I was just doing homework. Because I just felt like I was just, like I never had any true friends, which, to be fair, I didn't make any friends. Because with friends, you got to put in the effort. And I was like, I don't know how. So yeah, so I do have some friends now, but not like people where it's like, yeah, the whole school knows you and likes you, and I'm like, nah. But yeah, I still do jokes. I'm still kind of a no, like it's funny because I broke out of that shell. I think that in puberty helped me. But yeah, I broke out of my like victim mentality dash. I have to be isolated. I have to be so focused. I have to be stress myself out so I can get to this, to this. Which I learned how to enjoy life. I think that's the thing. I learned how to enjoy my life a little bit better as opposed to just live through it. Because if you just exist through it, what I mean is that like I found out how to take pride in things, how to like be approachable, how to do like some comedy to break up the monogamy of how I felt just doing homework and because I remember it's like you're gonna do this, you have to do that. Like my parents didn't put pressure on me, but I put so much pressure on myself. Like it's funny, my parents were like, "We'll support you, whatever you do." Blah blah, supporting parents, and I was just like, "No, I gotta do this. I gotta put pressure on myself. Pressure. Just put so much pressure on myself, which it's like, don't get me wrong. You gotta pressure yourself to like move ahead and stuff like that. But like I stressed myself, not pressured, but stressed myself to the point where I like just almost at one time considered. Oh yeah, I died. Oh wait, no, it's too late. Crap. No, but one moment, I almost committed. Almost like had thoughts of suicide. Not really. Well, yeah. Like I thought about it. I didn't think about doing it, but I always thought like, what if the world was better without me? And that's something that you never want to think about, never want to think about. But that's something that you never want to tell yourself, and that should make yourself believe, because that's setting yourself up for failure. Because everybody has a purpose. Everybody. Even if somebody tells you you're worthless, you're a piece of crap, you're a waste of space, that homeless guy on the street, or like you see that homeless guy on the street, everybody has a purpose. Everybody has a purpose for existing. And, you know, suicide is robbing you of that purpose and just robbing the world and yourself of of your talents and your inner skills. Like if you love what you do, but you don't do it. Like if you love one thing and you love to do it and you know this is something that you want to do, but you go for the option that has like either more money, or like you're worried about doing what you love will not pay enough, or whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because like some way you make it through, because it's put in like I don't know. I don't know how to put it into words. It's just that there's nobody like you. And you hear it all the time. There's nobody like you. You be you, blah, blah, blah. Don't be anybody else, blah, blah, blah. But it's true. Nobody's gonna be you. Nobody's gonna know you and your thoughts except for yourself. Like, there are no mind readers. That's what I found out. Like, you just have to live your life, and just make sure you're living it with purpose, and that you're making you're loving every day that you're alive. You're appreciating every day that you're alive. Because as dark as like suicide and all of that can be, just move on up. So I have, like, for example, I have a friend who is dealing with depression right now. I won't say any names, but like, yeah, like just chronic depression. And he's like, I don't see joy and all of that, but I know that I have a purpose, and I know that I will make it through it. And he has chronic depression, and I just get like depressed whenever I like lose at a game or something, or I play not Cat Mario, but like I lose at something that like I want to succeed in, and it just reminds you, and it just brings a sense of reality of like we each have a purpose, and we each have things that we go through. We all have problems, we all have things that we have to deal with, but we just have to move on. And we just have to live through the doubts, through the trials, through the fear, through the night, through the life. And we just have to love every moment. I mean, we have to love life. We have to love life and essentially hate sin, or hate, I don't know how to say it, but like we need to hate murder itself and the intent behind murder and all of that. But we still gotta love the people, because hate will never win. Love will win. And anyways, especially, let's say something that was like the school, like not the school shooting, but the shooting that happened over here. Like we shouldn't, as much as we should seek retribution from the guy, and as much as the anger that I'm feeling towards him, especially it was here in Orlando, in my home state of Florida, I should be ticked, and I am. But I've already chosen to forgive. Because forgive is not to forget. Forgive is to live.